Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm from Jenny Card Designs. My YouTube channel contains content that is intended to share paper crafting, tutorials, and inspiration with all of you. I hope that you enjoy. Today's video, we're going to be making a note card set using the Gina K Designs Layered Eucalyptus and the Assorted Greetings stamp set. So let's get into today's project. So I've got a mini Misti and some Gina K Designs ink, along with some Gina K Designs cardstock and the Layered Eucalyptus stamp set. And I'm going to be making a set of 5 note cards using this stamp set. And I've got some card bases here already pre-cut and scored. These are top folding A2 size cards. And I've got a clear acetate box, and this is from Gina K Designs as well. So let's get into stamping. So I've got a panel here, and I'm just going to load it into my mini Misti. And I'm going to take the first layer of the Layered Eucalyptus, and I'm going to stamp that with my lightest color, which is going to be Ocean Mist. So I'll get that loaded up into the door of my Misti and ink up my stamp with my Ocean Mist ink and close the door of the Misti and stamp that down. And I'm going to repeat this step 5 times, and I'll only show you once. So I'm lining up the second layer of the eucalyptus stamp here, and if you take a look at the center of this stamp, you can kind of see where it lines up, and this stamp is very forgiving. So if it's not perfect, that's okay, but it's very easy to line up. So I'm going to stamp with my second color, which is turquoise C, and I will ink up the stamp and stamp that, and then again repeat the process 5 times, and then go with the third layer of this stamp. You can kind of see on this little part of the branch that's sticking out here, that's the easiest part to kind of line it up. Once you see it, the stamp lined up over top of that, then the rest of it lines up with it. So it like I said, it's very, very easy to line up, super simple. And I'm going to ink this with my Tranquil Teal ink and stamp that. And once again, 5 times. So here's a close-up look at our layered eucalyptus in this beautiful array of teals and turquoises. I really, really like the way this turned out. I've decided for the greetings that I'm going to use this Assorted Greetings stamp set. I'm going to make 5 cards, and this just so happens to have 5 simple greetings in it. And this is just a little bit of my creative process. I pulled out all of my dies. I went through a ton of different stuff trying to design this card, and I just couldn't settle on anything. I tried everything until in the end when I did finally decide. But this is how I do it. Normally when I make a card, I don't pre-plan it. I just pull my stuff out and turn the camera on, and it just kind of works out for me. So I decided to go with this layered set of dies that I have in my stash, and I'm going to cut all of my panels out with that. And then I decided I want to use that turquoise C cardstock, and I'm going to cut the panels into 3 3/4 by 5. And then I want to use an embossing folder, and I want to emboss that cardstock. So I'm just looking for something that I think will fit my design and just give a subtle texture in the background. And I found this Gemini embossing folder. I really like this one. It came with my Gemini die cutting machine when I bought it. So I will run all 5 of these through my die cutting machine. And this is a 3D embossing folder, so it gives you a lot of texture and layer. It's kind of got like a woven gauze in behind it with some flourishes. So it's really neat. So I've got all 5 of those cut out, and I'm happy with the way things are coming along. And I'm going to stamp all of my greetings. Now I stamped them twice, and I just used a scrap for my greetings that I'm going to put on my card, and then I stamped all of the greetings in a little row that I'm going to put inside of my note card set. So I'm going to cut out this little piece that's going to go inside of my note card box and trim out all of my sentiments to put on the front of my card. So once this is all trimmed out, then we're going to start assembly. So everything's going to be assembled the same. The card will be identical with the exception of the greeting. So I'm going to use some foam squares and some Gina K Connect glue. And I'm going to glue the embossed panel down to my top folding card base. And you don't need much glue here. This glue's really super great. It holds very well and it dries really quick. So we'll just put some glue on that panel and then adhere that to my card base. And then I'm just going to flip it upside down and stick a acrylic block on top of it just to give it a bit of pressure while I'm gluing all these together and for the glue to set. So I did this for all 5 of my cards, and then I set those aside, and now I'm going to put some foam squares on the back of my eucalyptus, and I'm just going to flip them all over and do this just like an assembly line. I'll put all of my foam squares on and peel all the backers off, and then I'm going to start putting these onto my cards. So I'm going to just kind of center it, but on the top part of the card. So top center, and I'll do that 5 times. And then once I had them all adhered together, I picked up my cards and I had a little bit of a shocking experience. One of those cards is upside down. And I looked, and sure enough, I had adhered my eucalyptus upside down. And I was so worried I was going to ruin my panel, but oh my goodness, the day was saved. It turned out okay. I flipped my card around and I adhered my eucalyptus right where it was supposed to go. I was happy that I didn't have to start over again. And so now we're going to add the sentiments. I'm going to pop those up with some foam tape. I'm just using this roll of foam squares that I have, and I just trim it down and pop up my sentiments. And that's it for this card. Just a simple, elegant looking card, and it's going to look beautiful inside of those Gina K Designs acetate boxes. So here is a look at all 5 cards. We've got thank you, get well, hello, with sympathy, and thinking of you. So now I've got a coordinating envelope for each card. So I used white and the turquoise sea envelopes for this, and I'll just pair each card with an envelope. And on the back of all of my handmade cards, I put a little label that I print off that this is a handmade card by me, and where you can find my work and more of cards like this. So then I throw my card on my desk, and then I pick it back up. Then I pair my card with an envelope, and I'm going to slip them into this acetate box. And then I'm also going to put some dot runner on this little the stamped greetings here, and I'll put that in the back of my acetate box so that the recipient can see what's inside of here. So these are the 5 greetings that's inside of our box, and that's it. All done. This is a great gift, or these are great to sell at craft fairs and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and maybe get some tips on stamp layering and making simple cards. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a little bit of your time with me here today. I appreciate all of the support, the likes, the comments, and the subscribes. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love to have you along my card making journey. Coming up on screen are a few videos that I think you may enjoy. And thanks again for watching. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!